What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back with the next episode of Bones. This is going to be Season 1, Episode 20. Let's get into it, shall we?
Agent Booth?
Yes, Angela?
This is the pediatric cancer floor of a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm about to show Deputy Director Cullen is kind of gruesome.
Why are we meeting Cullen here?
He's the deputy director of the FBI, and this is where he wants us to show it to him. His daughter, Amy, was diagnosed with cancer.
Oh.
Mesothelioma, lung cancer.
So she's not doing so well, so it's a lot easier for us to come to him right now. What?
That's an extremely rare form of lung cancer.
No probing.
Then why are they there? Why is she there?
Do the show and tell relate to the case. Is that clear?
I just think it's peculiar.
No.
But
No.
You have to admit.
Booth! Dr. Brennan, not appropriate you two bickering in an adolescent wing.
Is it okay if we come in, sir?
What do you think, sweetheart?
Booth's cool most of the time.
You heard the lady, you're cool.
Most of the time.
Are you sure it's all right for me to do this here?
Nothing I haven't seen before.
Let's see what you got here, Angela.
No, the estimated time of death is mid-June.
The victim's body was not mutilated.
The effects were totally environmental.
Murder doesn't fit the suspect's profile, so.
It's not nice to fool Mother Nature.
I'd like to see this again.
Knock yourself out, sir. 86 times is our limit.
Can I see your drawings? These are beautiful.
Our artist in the making.
I'm really into this French dude, Rousseau.
There's a lot of Rousseau in Paris. Have you ever been to the Louvre?
No, not yet. But it's on my list, right after Fall in Love and Learn to Drive.
You've got a great eye.
Thanks. I think what you do is pretty awesome, too.
Can I see what you're working on?
God, I wish that I was in any way artistic.
She's amazing.
Not a chance.
Amy's been very brave this week. They're trying an experimental viral chemotherapy, and we're very optimistic.
Asbestos exposure is the primary way people contract mesothelioma. How do you think Amy got it?
Oh, we don't know, Dr. Brennan. First place we looked after she was diagnosed, previous schools, the house we lived in, nothing.
There been a history of illness?
Apart from breaking her leg snowboarding, I can't remember the last time she was sick.
How bad was the break?
Compound fracture left tibia.
I hit a tree. Pretty dumb, huh?
And that required surgery?
A bone graft?
I hate to drag these lovely squints back to the lab, but you see, we haven't.
Could I
Could she have
see
gotten it
Amy's
from-
draft
Sir, I
X-ray?
apologize.
If you think they'll tell us anything.
Whoa.
What? The lighter color is evidence of demineralization. The bone has become porous, something that happens with age. See if you can isolate the grafted portion and enlarge it. This bone is significantly less dense than a person in their 20s.
How old do you think the donor really was?
At least 60.
Wow.
Doctor, you performed Amy Cullen's graft, correct?
I just do the procedure, Miss Brennan.
Dr. Brent.
MD?
PhD.
Well, those who can't do research.
If you're just the mechanic, then who's responsible for all the parts that...
You'll have to check with the hospital's transplant coordinator. Why, what's going on?
Bone graft you implanted in Amy Cullen gave her cancer.
Every graft we get has been tested and irradiated.
There's one way to know for sure. Do a transciliac crest core biopsy on the donor bone.
And who's going to perform that biopsy? Doctor?
You are.
That looks like it hurts.
They use local anesthetic and make a small incision, but a tiny core of bone is taken using a ratchet-like device in the needle.
So it hurts.
Amy's a tough kid. She's doing great.
It's not Amy I'm worried about. Now let's go talk to the coordinator. Unlike Amy, he gets to go home tonight.
You're a popular man, Dr. Ogden.
Well, when you're responsible for finding body parts that save lives. I had one gentleman offer me his cattle ranch in Montana.
Did you take him up on it?
That would be dishonest. If anything, this office is built on the goodness of
Well,
people.
you didn't say no.
Cullen, Amy A. Bone graft number 4429.
According to my report, the bone that was donated was harvested from a 25-year-old.
Can you give us the name of the donor?
I can't provide you with that information.
Any other patients here get a part from the same body?
When I said I couldn't tell you, it's because we have no way of knowing. You'd have to ask the tissue bank for that. Biotech Tissue Services. We've been using them for a long time, never had a problem.
Amy Cullen has a problem. She's dying.
Through no fault of this office, I'm sure.
Thanks for being so sympathetic. We'll check into it.
Douche. Yeah, he's... I mean, I guess it's like...
You lost
I don't know,
your
it's like a
input
double-edged
as
sword. I feel like
requested.
there's a
Check this out.
balance.
Monet?
Can't be like emotionally invested in
Cullen.
every single thing that happens, because how would
No,
you
I
sleep
ran it
at
through the
night?
digitizer. She's a good kid. I wanted to show her that computers don't have to be the enemy.
This is a cross-section from Amy's bone graft.
Well, I'm no expert, but I think it supports...
Based on this one sample, it's clear. The donor bone came from someone in their 60s.
Yeah, but how do we know it's bone that gave Amy cancer?
Magnify. The graft is riddled with cancer.
Most likely mesothelioma.
Whoever this is had terminal cancer, and now so does Amy.
He went in for a broken leg and was poisoned.
Never even had a chance.
Someone knew that bone was infected, gave it to her anyway.
This will kill Amy Cullen.
Well, in that case, it's murder.
That's fucking crazy. Could you imagine? And this is why I don't fucking trust anybody. And why I have medical anxiety.
The test confirms it.
Right?
It was the operation.
Not only was the bone contaminated by malignancy, significantly older than documented.
It was expired or something?
Came from a much older donor.
In their 60s.
Hospital error.
The next step would be to find out where the graft came from and how it slipped through the system.
This is not FBI jurisdiction.
It's a question of justice.
Does this change my daughter's prognosis?
No.
That fucking sucks.
So she's still gonna die of this cancer.
Barring spontaneous remission, the likelihood is significant.
FBI is not my personal police force. I appreciate what you discovered. Call Charlie Hammond, CDC. Tell him what happened.
My team can
We'll notify CDC right away.
Did you know that I have full-length reactions to this show and dozens of other shows on Patreon?
So that's it? Whoever did this to Amy Cullen just gets away.
We found out a way to make this a legitimate FBI case.
There's no telling how many others are out there.
I feel like I'm on a serial killer case. Just
You're not far off. What if biotech makes a habit of selling diseased parts?
becomes FBI business. One of those tainted grafts is sold across state
And
lines.
spit into 4 states from where we are right now. Literally.
First, we got to find out if this tissue lab is servicing any other hospital.
If they've killed anyone else.
Amy Cullen is not dead.
There's a degree of inevitability.
Miracles happen.
Sorry.
It's pretty excellent, huh?
Is that mine?
Uh-huh.
How'd you do that?
Most of the time, I restore and enhance old bones. This is a lot more fun.
It's hard, you know. One second I'm at school, I'm gonna be an artist. And the next, my friends don't know what to say. My parents are scared. Things change, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes they do.
Angela, is the Louvre just unbelievable?
It's the most beautiful place you'll ever see.
Maybe you can tell me about it sometime.
You'll go there yourself. I know you will.
I don't want to see like a teenage girl die of cancer. I don't know if my heart can handle it today. I don't think this better have a happy ending.
Biotech. Get in there, we'll sweat the head guy. Hello, FBI. Okay, this is biotech.
Sorry I couldn't be any more help.
I appreciate it. The building manager says biotech went belly up 2 years ago. They couldn't even pay their last month's rent. Amy Cullen's graft was sold 12 months ago.
Who sold the diseased bone to the hospital?
Where is he?
Dr. Ogden had to oversee the transport of a liver to Baltimore.
Where'd he get this one from? Alcoholic at a corner bar?
We've dealt with biotech for years.
There's no such company as biotech.
That's not possible.
I think Ogden's in on the whole thing. A little biomedical payola. Buys third-rate parts in exchange for a condo in St. Croix.
Dr. Ogden's a very good man. I know there are problems in his past.
Oh, you mean there are skeletons, closet? Well, I can't wait to see this guy's record.
Is there any way to tell if a patient received a graft from the same donor as Amy Cullen?
Only the tissue lab knows for sure. After you left, I was curious, and
Please, it's already too late for Amy, but it might not be for someone else.
a woman named Kelly DeMarco. It was a car accident.
Miss Booth, need a phone and address for Kelly DeMarco.
2 grafts. Both grafts came from biotech.
When?
But how? When biotech?
You sure?
She
What
died?
is it?
Kelly DeMarco? She's dead.
Oh my God.
We need to know for sure if she had the same kind of cancer. We have to exhume her.
I am terrified to ever get anything done that came from
Kelly
someone
DeMarco,
I
age 32, died of lung cancer.
Take a biopsy of Marco and
Obviously,
compare
like,
it with
stuff
core
like this
sample
is
from Amy's leg.
To DeMarco's
extremely
she,
rare,
had
but-
the accident, she had all the operation. She never smoked a cigarette, only to die of lung cancer.
Your number's up, I guess, right?
Didn't they just say she
Numbers
died
and
2 months
equations
ago?
are quantitative and predictable. It's amazing how quickly this spread. The grafts went in, and within weeks, the cancer cells metastasized to her lungs. And the disease was unstoppable.
Same bone, same donor, same disease.
Let's just say that Ogden and this lab are in cahoots. Their bones out there can be from the same donor.
206 bones in the human body. Any number of them are graftable.
You're saying that hundreds of people can still be out there?
We need to call every hospital, and if they acquired biotech graft, those recipients need to be tracked down and tested immediately.
If you're right, then the Bureau can officially designate this a serial killing.
Oh, that's a clear
Agent Booth,
voiceover.
the records you've been waiting for.
Oh, Alexander Combs, she wasn't lying. Ogden was fired from a private hospital, accepting a bribe for bumping someone up on the donor lists. This guy is dirty.
As
Look,
fuck.
What I did in Denver was wrong. I did it for good reason. The money went to keep a struggling clinic afloat. Besides, it came from a family that could afford it.
So taking advantage of wealthy people is
okay?
Just because I took that bribe doesn't mean I had anything to do with this.
Why don't you tell us about your relationship with biotech?
The virtual one.
Emails, online financial transactions.
My assistant sends out a search for the organ or bone that we're looking for, respond back, and we bid. Reach an agreement, then the part is immediately transported.
And in Amy Cullen's case?
I bid, I bought, I received. No conversations were had.
I'm gonna contact every bank you've done business with. One deposit that's suspicious. You're mine.
I swear to you, I'm not involved in this. I haven't hurt anybody.
I don't believe you. I think you're a snake.
Awesome.
Thanks.
There's so much going on. You don't know if I'll ever be able to do something like this.
You will. Just give it time.
Well, I may not have a lot of that. Your paintings and your sculpture, they're alive, you know? It's like you're showing me how you felt when you painted them, what you've experienced. I can't paint what I don't know.
Amy, you've been through more than most people.
This all feels like a voiceover too.
It's not enough.
I really think it's best for you to stay positive.
Keep doing things, you mean?
With your art? Yeah, absolutely.
What about guys?
Oh, well, that totally goes without saying. What's his name?
Aaron. His family just moved here from Maine.
Is he cute? Did you ask him out?
No. He asked me, but I said no.
Why? Look, you haven't asked my advice, so I'm just gonna give it to you. Just have fun. You know, every once in a while, you might meet somebody who's worth it.
What if he's not?
Then you've got something else to paint about.
Bureau's canvassed every hospital. 4 have been using biotech.
There's another one, and this one died of lung cancer checking out a burial site.
That makes 13.
Holy
Probably all
fuck.
from the same donor.
Can you ID these people?
Get names and addresses on all of them.
How did one dead guy do so much damage?
That's a good idea.
What idea?
Identify the donor.
Got it. Second decedent's name is Ronald Lupo. Found him at a cemetery in Lynchburg.
Virginia? This fraud just crossed state lines and became a legitimate case for the FBI. Looks like I don't have to use my sick days anymore.
How many?
Sick or dead?
Dead.
2. It's not isolated to the district. Recipients are in multiple states.
Falls under FBI jurisdiction.
Yes, sir.
I should kick your ass.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Take sick time to work on this?
Yeah. Migraine.
Thanks, Booth. Catch the son of a bitch that did this to my daughter.
That's absolutely my intention, sir.
And I wonder if that person that died knew that, like, why would they know that? They were gonna be a donor for other people and that would kill them. I sure fucking hope they didn't know that. Could you imagine getting that call, though? That's insane.
Results?
So far, there are 3 other early signs of cancer. Aggressive chemo should be able to slow it down.
Admiring your handiwork.
I'm sorry.
Amy.
Let me.
Easy.
Hey. You alright?
Did all these people get bones from the same donor I did?
Uh-huh.
Do they all have cancer?
No, not all of them. But the sooner the ones who are infected know, the better.
Who would do a thing like that? Why make other people sick too?
I don't know. It's terrible. But that's what we're trying to figure out.
So, if you take the bad grafts out, will they be okay?
Some of them.
But not me.
No.
I want this out of me.
Sweetheart, you're not strong
Get
enough.
them to take it out.
You have to understand, all of these people.
I don't care.
You're saving their lives.
We've traced all these grafts back to the donor and still know almost nothing.
Not exactly nothing. Zach.
Look at the slope of the sciatic notch in the pelvis. He was definitely male.
The osteon count in the femoral joint, the donor was over 60.
It's a solid start, but we need a lot more.
Osteophytosis with narrowing of intervertebral spaces, consistent heavy lifting. Construction worker?
Definitely a burly type. Angela, can I hypothesize about his appearance, size, weight?
I'm on it.
I scanned in the x-rays of all of the graft recipients.
Okay, now what? Connect the dots?
More like connect the body parts.
Think of it as sculpting from the inside out. The more that I know about our donor, the better I can guess what he might have looked like.
We connect the grafts. Now input all the anatomical factors, core anomalies.
Meet donor X, the man who caused all this pain.
So that's our serial killer.
Probably had no idea how much damage he was going to cause. Do we have enough to track him down?
Maybe, with LIBS, laser-induced breakdown spectroscopy. Give us an elemental analysis of the old bastard.
Now Hodgins can tell us where he lived.
Well, we'll find him.
We have to.
This is fucking crazy.
Donor X lived the last 20 years on the East Coast.
Low levels of fluoride in.
Most tap water is fluoridated, except for parts of the Appalachian Mountains.
A few of the Hatfields and the McCoys still have no teeth.
We're looking for someone from Tennessee, West Virginia, or North Carolina.
That narrows it down.
high level of C8, ingredient of Teflon.
There's a Teflon plant in Parkersburg, West Virginia.
Traces of nuclear subparticles.
Wasn't there a problem at Brant's Cliff Power Facility?
Just a little one. Employees there were growing a second head. They say cover up.
Where's Brant's Cliff?
West Virginia also.
We're trying to ID a guy who's 65 years of age, lives in West Virginia, died of lung cancer within the last year.
Hey, look, there are 3 potential West Virginia donors. There's Lester Blake, Blair Simmons. Hey, lady, watch where you're driving.
I'd rather not be a donor myself. And William Hastings out of Beards Fork. All 3 men died of mesothelioma last August.
Sure, Zach and Hodgins are on the other 2, right?
This is Brennan.
I'm at Lester Blake's exhumation. I've examined the remains.
Spooth.
Blair Simmons isn't dead. He's frozen. Cryogenics lab. Like a supermarket turkey. And I think he's wedged between Walt Disney and Ted Williams.
And it's clear his casket hasn't been opened since his burial.
Blake isn't our donor.
So if Simmons isn't our donor, Mrs. Hastings, what did your husband do for a living?
Bill worked in construction for a time. Opened a roofing business a few years back.
Roofing?
Shingling and fireproofing and such.
So he handled asbestos.
Doctors say that's what finally got him. Why are y'all so curious?
I mean, your husband did time for a petty theft. I mean, you lost your home, left you with nothing.
Bill Hastings was an old fool, deserved what came to him.
Did anyone approach you about selling his parts after he died?
Pardon? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Well, his family has a cemetery. You cremated him. Are you hiding something?
I did that because the guy at the funeral home said it was cheaper. We couldn't afford a proper burial.
What funeral home?
It was called Martin.
Where are the ashes?
Out back in the yard.
Do you mind if we take a sample?
I sure as hell do. I don't like what y'all are accusing me of doing.
No, we'll just come back with a warrant.
You better bring you some dogs. Bring those trigger-happy agents, because this conversation is over.
Let's go. Have a nice day.
If I could get my hands on a soil sample or bone fragments that we can positively identify him with.
An insurance policy in place?
Reasons to sell the illegal grafts. The funeral home had to have been in cahoots with her.
Connect the widow to the funeral home.
Then the home to biotech.
Mr. Cullen, we need to speak to you and Amy's mother privately.
We'll go. Come on, Bugs.
Oh.
She's telling them the treatment didn't work. There's nothing else they can do. I hate seeing them so sad.
To take the graft out.
I know that you find dead people intriguing. I'm trying to put on your sad face.
Nuh-uh. Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of a service.
Mr. Jessup, he ain't going nowhere.
And what's this about exactly?
William Hastings.
Is he someone you've lost?
More like somebody we found.
You cremated him. Somehow his bones were illegally harvested.
Not here.
What do you mean?
Well, this is my mortuary. I have no recollection whatsoever of Mr. Hastings.
His wife mentioned this place specifically.
The bereaved are often confused.
In this case, I don't think so.
If you'll excuse me, I have mourners waiting.
Double check your records and get back to me.
My records are impeccable. There's nothing to double check.
Wow. That was quick.
I need to get those ashes.
You got him, right? I'll get the warrant.
Don't forget the dogs and the gun-toting agents.
Believe me, trust me, I won't forget that.
I looked it up on the internet. You can get $10,000 for grafts on the black market.
10 grand, geez, my bones are worth more than that.
Makes you so special.
3 glasses of milk a day, and I eat right.
Is there anything that we can link to William Hastings' medical records?
I mean, the cremains are consistent to those of William Hastings. Why keep the remains so close to home?
She didn't know about it.
Well, she hated the guy. I got 10G stuffed in her mattress.
No, I mean it. There are no unusual bank records. What if they took the graft, gave her back the ashes, and she was none the wiser?
Is she gonna be pissed?
It's not the widow Hastings. I'm doubling down on the mortician. Everybody in? You in?
Oh, jeez. Excuse me. What do you want?
Where you harvested Mr. Hastings' body.
I don't know who Hastings is.
Well, we think you're lying.
We think you're selling bone and tissue grafts illegally.
Your accusations are outlandish, and you should call my lawyer.
We have a warrant to look around a little.
Buddy.
What's this place?
Casket showroom? We're having a sale.
Looks like a sick department store. Nobody would be cutting anybody up in this place.
Whoa. Wait. Over there.
What? It's a water line.
But the floor slopes toward the center of the room. This wasn't always used for a showroom. I wonder what's under the carpet. Huh. If body work was done in here, they'd need a drain.
It's a drain?
This is our sales office. Nothing in here you need to see. The only thing in this room is caskets.
I'm not so sure about that.
You are making a mistake.
Am I?
She's ruining my merchandise.
How much is that?
$7,000.
Watch the scuff marks.
Mr. Martin, this room is designed to be washed clean. I think this is where you did the bone harvesting. When you thought we were coming back, you moved everything around. You're an excellent house cleaner, but in the carpeting and tidying up, forgot about one thing. Bone dust. You forgot about airborne particles.
Not the bone dust.
Today, Zach, I need something today.
Don't harass my assistant.
What's our job?
The particles in the vent came from cutting human skeletal remains.
William Hastings remains? Compare. So, is it him?
It's him. But here's the kickster.
Here's the kicker.
There's bone dust from at least 7 other bodies. Except for the tainted samples, these bone grafts are expertly harvested.
So we're looking for someone who has medical training.
Martin is a mortician, not a doctor. Let's say he was selling illegal parts to tissue labs. Who was actually doing the cutting?
Who was selling to hospitals?
Who was that guy?
How much money have you made over the years doing this? Tens, hundreds, thousands of dollars.
I don't know what you're talking about.
William Hastings had an aggressive form of cancer. You made some pocket change off his grafts. Now, a bunch of people are sick. 2 died. You're looking at multiple counts of murder.
I didn't kill anybody.
You were just recycling.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Do you have any doctor training? Then who did the cutting? Huh? Somebody knew what they were doing. Phone records show they received dozens of calls from disposable cells. 4 different ones. What do you make of that?
I don't recall this.
The dust that we got, the vent in your showroom matched Hastings and 7 other bodies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Liar.
I think you do. I think you and your partners knew the bones were cancerous. Didn't you? Who the hell did this to my daughter? Huh? Sir, I got him, sir. Please. Bones, how long is it gonna take you to...
Oh.
Bones!
Oh, Dr. Brennan, you startled me.
Mind if I come in?
Not at all. I was just trying to keep things organized. What we do here is so important, can't risk making any mistakes.
Ms. Combs, tell me, what do you use these phones for?
Recipients primarily. We never know when a donor organ is going to come in.
Ever use one yourself?
What can I do for you, doctor?
Have you always wanted to work in a hospital? It's incredibly rewarding. Have you ever wanted to study medicine?
I did at one time.
How do you feel, Ms. Combs? Have you been coughing at all? Do you feel a tightness in your chest?
I feel fine, actually.
How often does Dr. Ogden write prescriptions?
Rarely.
He wrote you a script for an expectorant for a cough.
He never...
You wrote that prescription yourself, didn't you? I know what you've been doing with Martin, to Hastings and the others. See, if you'd finished medical school, you'd know. Bone dust is very dangerous if inhaled. When you're taking those grafts, I doubt you're wearing a mask. You're sick, Ms. Combs, and I don't just mean in a mentally disturbed way.
You can't prove anything.
We're in a hospital. Why don't we go get a chest x-ray?
I'd like to read you your rights.
Alexander, what's going on?
So the transplant
Bitch.
assistant fancied herself a doctor?
I didn't
Not
even
a
expect
doctor
her.
qualified
Didn't even
enough to
suspect
extricate
her.
bone grafts from a cadaver.
And what about biotech tissue labs?
Once it was a legitimate company. Combs kept it alive on the web, funneled the money into her own well-disguised bank account.
So where does that leave Amy?
Same as where she started, just with answers.
Oh.
Well, that is perfect.
Angela.
That's okay, yeah, I got it. Hey,
Hey.
you all right?
Yeah. No, I'm not. We can solve 100-year-old crimes. We can track down serial killers. Nothing is left of them but sludge. Why can't we help a 15-year-old girl? All she wants to do is fall in love and visit the Louvre.
You can do that.
What do you mean?
You made a whole guy out of bone chips and lights. You can create the Louvre.
Well, what about love? What do you have to say about love?
It's overrated. Most of the time.
This is depressing.
Okay. Tell me what you see.
Oh, wow, no way. Angela, this is unbelievable.
Welcome to the Louvre.
I'm really there.
That's amazing.
Is this your doing, Dr. Brennan?
No, sir. All Ms. Montenegro.
Thank you, Angela.
You're welcome. So what do you think?
I think it's like heaven. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. You don't have to.
That's so sad. My God, I'm depressed. But you know what, Angela? You're an angel. That's so sad. And you know what? I can respect, though, that, like, they didn't create, like, a super happy ending because that's real. You know what I mean? That feels real because cancer fucking sucks, man. And nobody asks for you know what I mean? Necessarily says, I want cancer. When something was so out of your hands and, like, basically was just bad luck because of someone else being a disgusting fuck, that fucking sucks. That episode was awesome, though. Again, you never know, like, don't know what you're gonna get. Wouldn't even think of a story like that. But that's why these people made the big bucks. And I'm just here to enjoy it. Let me know what y'all thought. See you on the next one. Bye.